The battle for Los Angeles. Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's the USC Trojans and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play call and show why they won these games 3 in a row and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Jordan. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mayaba. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep throws.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool, it's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Here's the pressure. On target to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent.
Maybe a crease. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Slings it downfield. Working on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air, it's Mayava. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown USC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he muffs it, a loose football. Ball loose in the end zone. Defense all over it, and they've stopped the drive, and they'll get a touchback. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense changing the play. Trying the left side. Spins away from the defense. Stumbled to the ground. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He'll throw it on target. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Using his legs, it's Knight. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both U.S.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he added the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Knight. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throwing, Imaliava. Here's a heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got room at the 35. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Line, a big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Bruins have this offense rolling. On the move, it's Knight. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He's got it on the outside. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Iamaleava. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Buys a little extra time. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Play fake, Iamaleava. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good timing.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCLA! If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To throw, it's Maiava. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Maybe some room here. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Stepping to the right. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Matthews. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk play.
Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Delayed handoff. It's Knight. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Makes the catch, it's Jordan. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Aggies with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that'll cap their season off at a very respectable 9-3 record. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Play action, Iamaleava. Steps away to find some room. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
On the run, it's Knight. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Now rolling to the left. He'll get rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. 4th down, Iamaleava. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jordan. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, the defense was trailing going into halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Snags it.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. He'll try to do it himself. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing, Imaliava. That's reeled in, it's Knight. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun on third down, Imaliava. Quickly complete. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for room. It's Knight.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if...
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's to the 38-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Imaliava makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on third down, Imaliava. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bruins. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Here's the return from inside the 25. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Quick spin on the ride. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Mayava. That's caught, it's Jordan. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Trojans come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. The Trojans win the answer.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Rolling right and going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Working that left side now, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Quarterback making checks. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Makes the grab, and he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the right side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Iamaleava on the play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Fires into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Bounced off his feet. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Running inside. It's Jordan. There's some room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.